Hello math learners, so for today we're going to start our first lesson in General Physics 2, which means we're going to proceed in another chapter of General Physics. So I forgot to tell you that the lesson I discussed in my last video is gonna be the last lesson I'll discuss in General Physics 1. Okay. So for the first lesson, we are going to discuss the electric charge. So in General Physics 2, we're going to focus in what can we call this? Electricity, about the gravitational force that covers the whole planet, the stress, strain, or the deformation. Okay, unlike General Physics 1, we focus about the error, uncertainties, dynamics, and statics, which dynamics covers the velocity, power, work, whatever that the object moving, and the object in static movement, which is the equilibrium or vectors. Okay, so for more information about this lesson, watch this video till the end. So let us begin. What is electric charge? If we say electric charge, electricity comes from the Greek word electron or amber. It is given by the name electricity by Sir Wilhelm Gilbert because it is the first substance known that exhibits the electrification by rubbing. Okay, so I know every one of you already heard what amber is. Yun yung para siyang dagta. Okay, the prerequisite of our lesson, we have the forces, resultant vector, and static equilibrium. So, it doesn't mean we proceed in Gen Physics 2. We are going to forget Gen Physics 1, but we're not going to forget them dahil madadala natin siya. Okay? Let us introduce who invented about this lesson, Sir Wilhelm Gilbert. William Gilbert was an English physician. So, isa siyang philosopher na nagsulat doon ng 6-volume treatise that compiled all the information regarding magnetism and electricity known at the time. Okay? Most likely sa kanya nag-ano yung mga about sa mga electricity. Okay? So, he was born in England on May 24, 1544, and his family was a part of rising middle class. Sabi mo may kaya sila, no? Most of whom earned their fortunes as merchants. Gilbert began studying at St. John's College, Cambridge University when he was 14 years old. There he received bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees, completing his studies in 1569. His alma mater elected him as a fellow of the college, and he began practicing as a physician in London. So, meaning, he got a degree of physics. Okay. In his book, he also studied static electricity using amber. Amber is called electron in Greek. So, Gilbert decided to call its effect the electric force. He invented the electrical measuring instrument, the electroscope, in the form of pivoted needle he called the versorium. So, my apologies, hindi ako ganun kagaling mag-discuss about sa terminologies. Okay, basta ganun yun. So, for more concept about electric charge, let's have an example of this one. As you can see, parang sa suklay niya, parang inaano yung, kapag nirarab niya yung suklay sa ulo niya, nagkakaroon siya ng dumidikit yung suklay. Kasi, in other hand, using your palm, if you're going to rub them hardly and as fast as you can, but at the end of it, it creates heat, like this one. Okay? Or let's just say, if you're going to rub i-rub niyo yung suklay, tapos yan yung sa papel didikit. That's an example. When you rub a plastic comb into your hair, it can attract bits of strand of your hair. Ganun po yun. Then, papansin nyo, kahit din sa pagka mainit, diba? Minsan, kala nyo tumatay yung balat niya pag nadidikit kayo sa mainit na upuan, mga ganun. Parang ganun siya. Okay? Law of charges, atoms have electric charge inside them. Okay? Atoms, most likely narinig natin siya sa chemistry. Protons carries a positive charge and electrons carry a negative charge. Neutron carry a neutral charge. Yan po yun. Actually, it also discussed in chemistry, but I didn't. But unfortunately, I didn't continue the less about chemistry. But I'm still in progress to finish those. Okay. We have the laws of charges. These are the mass in kilogram, which is we have the scientific notation 10 raised to negative 27. Okay. Ganyan po napakaliit lang yan kung tutusin. It almost invisible, but you can see it maybe if you can use the microscope. Okay. Maybe. Okay. This is mass in atomic unit. So we have here atomic mass unit, sorry. Yeah. These are the values, charge relative and their charges. When we say C, this is called coulomb. Okay. The charge of protons and electrons are approximately 1.602 times 10 raised to negative 19 coulomb, whatever how it is read. Okay. About Benjamin Franklin, January 17, 1706, was an American polymath, a writer, scientist, inventor, salesman, diplomat, printer, publisher, and political philosopher. Among the influential, ganyan po yung mga background niya. It's also the founding fathers of the United States, a drafter and signer of the Declaration of Independence, and the first Postmaster General. Yeah. Franklin notes experiments with electricity, most notably the kite experiment, a fascination that began in earnest after he accidentally shocked himself in 1746. By 1749, he had turned his attention to the possibility of protecting buildings and the people inside from lightning strikes. He says that electric charges has two kinds, such as positive charge and negative charge. Okay, yung gaya nung kanina. The atoms has the two charge, which is electron and proton. Okay. If we're going to recap the electric force, so kapag same sign, pag different sign, it attracts, but the same sign, it repels. Okay? So, nirecap lang natin yung forces na diniscuss ko nung nakaraan pa sa Gen Physics 1. A repulsive or negative interaction between any two charged bodies is called as electric force. Similar to any force, its impact and effects on the given body are described by Newton's law of motion. The electric force is one of the various forces that act on an object. Magagamit natin yan. Yan, gaya na kanina natin sabi, conservation of charge, yan yung before, bago sila pagdikitin, then after, doon nagkakaroon ng attraction. Okay? So, dito, halimbawa, pag nirap nyo ito, ngayon, magkakaroon ng balance dyan. Okay? Ganyan po. May dalawa na dyan, 6 to, 6 din. Okay, mga ganyan. Nag-add siya ng dalawa. Ayan, parang nagbigay ito ng dalawa, nagbigay dito, parang bigayan ba? Nagbigay siya ng positive charge, ito nagbigay ng negative charge. Ganun po siya. Okay, Coulomb's law. Charles Augustin de Coulomb in 1784, ayan, medyo wag na, ko na yung iskip ko na iba. Torsion 4, dito naman po, he is a French physicist, discovered the nature of electric forces exerted by bodies upon one another. A torsion force balance was used by Coulomb to measure the electric force. Torsion force we will discuss sooner in my next lessons. Yan, pwede natin i-apply the negative charge ball attracts the positive charge 1. The positive ball moves until the elastic forces in the torsion fiber balance the electrostatic attraction. Okay. When we say electrostatic force, It is also known the Coulomb force or Coulomb interaction is the attractive or repulsive force between two electrically charged objects. Like charges repel each other while unlike charges attract each other. Coulomb's law is used to calculate the strength of the force between two charges. Okay. Ito yung itsura niya. Yung electrostatic force is yung directional siya kung saan siya papunta. Halimbawa, we have the test charges here. So these are their distance. So pag same charge, we have to they're repulsing from each other, and this is attraction since they have different charges. Sign. Okay, the formula. Ayan, formula na for the terminologies. Okay, so we have this kind of formula. Okay, where F is electrostatic force, which is we have the unit of Newton pa rin. Diba force naman lagi we have the unit of Newton, so nothing change. Next, we have charge, which is unit for Coulomb. R is distance or M. Meter, naka-meter siya, sorry. And this is constant. We have 9 times 10 or 9 giga-Newton meter squared per Coulomb squared. Okay. This is repulsive and this is attractive. Net electric charge, it is the total electric charge found in an electromagnetic system. Net charge is the change that there is more of an object. In other calls, this is the resultant force in terms of electricity or electric charge. Okay. Diba kung sa vectors, meron tayong resultant vector, ito naman in terms of electricity, we have net electric charge. Okay. Ito rin yung kailangan natin familiarin, yung mga engineering symbols or notation. Okay? Exa, 10 raised to 18, peta, 15, tera, 12, giga, 9, m, 10 raised to 6, kilo, 10, 3, hecto, and so forth. Okay. Ang recap natin, ano ko na-discuss nga to, unit measurements noong 2022. Ang tagal na rin pala. Okay. Solve problem number 1. Okay, para hindi tayo masyado mana sa thermodynamics, medyo bored din, no? 2 electric charges, 8. So, ito po ay basa natin dito is microcoulomb, yung mu. Diba dito? Yan. Okay. Are separated 10 centimeters from each other. What is the magnitude of the electrostatic force? Is the force repulsive or attractive? Okay. Halimbawa dito, meron tayong first charge dito, we have 8 microcoulomb. And the other one, we have negative 5 microcoulomb. And it is separated in 10 centimeters. Kasi pag, di ba we all know, ano tayo ulit? Okay, we all know that in 1 meter, we have 100 centimeter. Okay? Ay, tama. We have 10 centimeter. So, then, meron conversion tayo. So, we have 100 centimeters in 1 meter. Okay. So, 10 divided by 100, pag sinimplify nyo na yan, diba, yung 10 nyo, 1, 2. E di meron kang 0.1 meters. Ganun lang po. Pero, sa madaling sabi, pwede nyo naman yung 10, move nyo lang ng dalawa. Centimeters to meters. Okay. Tanda natin, we have the constant. Okay, so this is the formula which you can substitute all what we have. Okay. And after we type it in the calculator, we will get negative 36 Newton. Okay. Since automatically, alam naman natin this is already attractive. Kasi, magkaiba sila ng sign. Automatic magdidikit yan. Pero scientific, we have to compute them mathematically and conclude it scientifically. And it is concluded as attractive. Okay. Hope everyone gets that. Next, solve problem number 2. The 3 charged particles are arranged in a line as shown in the figure. Charge A has an amount of negative 5 microcoulomb, and charge B is we have 10 microcoulomb, and C we have negative 12 microcoulomb. Calculate the net electrostatic force on charge B due to two charges. Okay, ito po yun. Meron tayo dito, ito din. A, B, C, yung QA, QB, QC, yun lang po. Okay. Ang hanapin natin electrostatic charge, ang point of view mula dito, ito yung magiging test charge nyo. Okay? Ang layo daw from A to B, we have 0.06 meter. So, yung 6 cm, convert natin sa meters. So, 1, 2, meron tayong 0.06. At ito naman, meron tayong 1, 2, meter, 0.04. Conversion lang tayo. Ito, meron tayong force at BA, and we have force at BC. Okay. Inarang natin, kung point of view ni A, pwede siya lumapit sa B, since they are different signs, which is, they will attract. Gamitin natin itong formula na to. At BA, ayan po. Okay, baka I forgot to explain. When we say microcoulomb, so, the mu, di ba, in scientific notation, iano natin siya as 10 raised to negative 6. Let's just say we have microcoulomb. It means it is 10 raised to negative 6 coulomb. Yan lang. Okay? Limbawa, kilo. 1 kilo is also 1 times 10 raised to 3. Abaw, kilometer, meter. Ganun siya. Ngayon, kapag yun sa calcu, meron tayong 125 Newton. Hinahap natin dito is net electrostatic force. Okay? Okay, for FBC, we have this one, and we will get 675. Okay. Ano lang natin yung initial, kung saan siya didikit, hanggang saan siya didikit. Dito lang. B, ito, yung A, saan siya pupunta. Anong pupuntahan niya? Ganun lang po. Okay. Okay, ganito gawin natin. Yung F-net kasi yung hinahanap natin dito, kaya hindi pa final answer yung dalawa na yan. Okay? We have the resultant forces na ibabalikan lang natin. Resultant force at X, kung ano yung papunta doon to the right, positive. Pagka pakyat sa Y, positive din. Otherwise, negative. Eh, yan ang kukunin natin. Kasi at test charge at B. Okay? Summation tayo at X. Which is X lang naman kasi meron. Okay. Paano po naging negative si 125? Kasi, kung papunta, diba attractive, so papunta siya ron. Minsan gagamit din natin yung ating engineering judgment. Okay? Yeah, papunta dito. E di, papunta siya, we have 125, negative siya. Plus, 675. Kasi papunta doon. Kasi negative din to. And we will get 550 Newton. Okay. 3-point charges are located at the corners of an equilateral triangle as in. Calculate the net electric force on the 7 microcoulomb charge and its direction. Okay, nakikita to? Pag sabi natin equilateral triangle, it has the same angle and sides. 3 sides and angles are equal. Equilateral, equiangle, parehas. Equiangular, rather. Same lang din. Okay. Gawin natin. Meron tayong charge A, charge B, charge C. Magganyan tayo para hindi masyado malito. Okay? So, tanda natin. Pagka same sign, repulsive. Pag different sign, attractive. Ngayon, from QB to QA, saan siya papunta? Dito. Mayroon tayong force BA. At dito naman, kasi, different sign. So, papunta. So, mayroon tayong FBC. Mayroon tayong 0.5 meter dito. 0.5 meter dyan. Kasi same lang naman ang angle. Meron tayong 60 degrees dyan at meron din tayong 60 degrees dyan. Okay? Gamitin natin yung formula, which is saltak lang natin. Tandaan natin yung constant, wag natin tong kakalimutan, ha? Okay, if you're going to use the unit analysis, di ba pag to, sakay to, yung coulomb times coulomb, meron magiging coulomb square yan. So, makakancel si coulomb square, parehas. Ito, pagka sinimplify nyo to, magiging meter squared yan, di ba? So, mawawala na si meter. So, matitira dyan si Newton. Okay. Which is, we have 0.504 Newton. Next, about this one, ganun lang din. Ang distance na binibilang natin dito, BA to BA, from B to A rather, ito yung distance na AB. And this is RBC. Okay? Huwag lang natin kakalimutan. No matter, kahit ano pa yan, vertical. Okay? Distance kasi yung minamatter natin dito. Not displacement. And, balik tayo sa makukuha natin dito is meron tayo 1.008 Newton. Pero hindi na nagtatapos dahil natin dito is net electrostatic electric force. So, paano natin siya isosolve? Kung naka-horizontal, naka-slant siya. Doon tayo gagamit ng forces at X and Y. Okay. Ganyan yung magiging point of view niya. So, paano po naging ganyan? Ano natin? Gawa tayo ng horizontal line dito. Tandaan natin, the parallel lines cut by transversal. Kung anong angle nito, angle din nitong kabila. We have 60. Okay? Next. Meron din tayo dito. Kung anong sukat nito, sukat din nitong kabila. So, meron tayong 60, which is ayan lang din ang makukuha nyo. Okay? Ayan lang din yung resultant force natin. And substitute natin. At X, meron tayong dito, yung 0.504, di ko nalagay dito, 60 degrees. So, pag horizontal, meron tayong cosine 60 plus 1.008, ayan, cosine 60 din. And we will get here 0.756. Okay? Next, at Y naman. Sine naman. Ito, naging negative kasi pababa. Okay, tandaan natin. So, we have here FBA cosine 60, FBA sine 60. So, as this one. So, FBC cosine 60, F sine 60. FBC. Okay. Okay, and we will get here negative 0.436 Newton. Okay, and next, to find its net electric, yung net niya, di ba kailangan natin maghanap ng ng tangent, tawag dito, Pythagorean theorem to get its hypotenuse. So, ganyan lang din po yon, x and y, and kapag inad po na, pagka inahap natin kanyang Pythagorean theorem, di ba, para mawala si squared, kailangan natin hanapin yung square root ng both sides of equation. And we will get 0.873 Newton. Di ba? Madali lang. Inabot tayo ng dilim, no? Okay. Next. Angle. Kasi pag sinabi natin direction, automatically na natin dyan is angle. Okay? Meron tayong tangent. So katowa ulit. Di ba? Di ba sa pagka nag-drawing kayo ng unit circle, this is your x, this is your y. Diba? Gano'n lang po, diba? Then, pagka nag-ano kayo ng direction dyan, ito yung y niya, diba? Gano'n lang po. Gano'n lang din ang gagawin natin dito. And we will have 30 degrees. Sa direction po natin, since, diba, meron tayo ditong x is positive, and dito nakuha natin sa y is negative, diba? Sa Cartesian plane, we have x and y. Diba, nandito po yung, yung y. Tapos, nandito yung x. So, isabihin nandito yung forces niya. Okay? So, hopefully, everyone gets the lesson. So, sabi ko sa inyo, hindi mawawala yung resultant vector, eh. Okay, so, for your mativity, ayan, you can take a screenshot and you can try it on your own. Pagka ganito, mga ganyan, ito lang yun eh. Isipin nyo kasi meron dyan, horizontal. Kung sabihin 90 degrees siya, automatic, this is 45 degrees. Diba? And this is 45 degrees. Actually, 45 na to. 45 na siya. Okay? So, it's on you how are you going to solve it. Okay? Since nanap natin dito is yung point of view at the top right. Kaya meron siyang clue dyan. Okay? Okay. Well done. So, hopefully, everyone learns the lesson. And kahit medyo tagilid tayo sa terminologies and hopefully nagets natin ang ating computation. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video.